underway with strike one. Ninth inning. White Sox winning. But the guy's able to end the rest of the homestand.
But Aaron, did you get some sleep? That's the big question.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Elvis Andrus. Just missing. Gilbert almost had that strut going. He thought in our ballpark than he had in his career prior to this season. Line right to France at first base. Switch hitting third baseman. Fastball misses for ball one. Now the average below 200 for Moncada. It's a hanger into center field for a base hit.
Primarily see the change up to the left-handers. Lefty's hitting just 205 against him.
Up and in to Abreu. And he's been hot as of late. And if the Mariners hold the White Sox to 3 or fewer tonight. Swing and a miss at the top of the zone. You don't see more sweep to it, maybe a little more depth. That was close that time, but ball one. 98. Julio comes in on it. Instead, it's Crawford who makes the catch. Sheets leads it off for the White Sox, and a swinging strike one. 500. Good fastball tonight for Logan, missing it. The guys probably pay close attention to these sorts of numbers.
I'm sure they're aware.
I like that.
It's solid. Logan with a strikeout in the first inning.
Shift is on for Sheets. Right there in shallow right field. Close pitch, ball one. Yeah, back to yesterday. One of 2 home runs for the White Sox. Pollock had not done anything off of lefty changeups, but he goes deep that time. We take a look at it. Pollock, a former all. 2-2. Soft pop up, shallow left. Frazier all over the place. Gets a piece of him. .97 at the knees, nothing in 2. .98 top shelf. Strike 3. Third inning. And Gilbert's first pitch just above the zone, called strike 1. Funko Pop himself, Dan Wilson.
I thought we'd get at least an inning in before that.
Tricky thing to sign,
I guess.
We got some time to work on it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, part of a.
Aaron, I think you'll like this. So today on the corner, I see one Dan Wilson in the hallway.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. There's
The stance of Dave Kingman getting spread out, but I appreciate the 2-strike approach because I hadn't really thought about that.
Alex. Swinging strike to Romy Gonzalez straight up. Number 9 hitting second baseman. Gets out of the way for ball 2.
Something that a lot of pitchers deal with, and some guys call it dead arm. Some guys, call it by a different name where they just don't. And he really seems to have that fastball vibe going tonight again, and he's using it a lot. I mean, there's just you got to continue to get out there, got to continue to push. And I think you begin with some great successes last few starts.
Swing and a miss. Upstairs.
Direction to that spin, whatever the case may be, but he's feeling it tonight. He's letting it go. We're seeing good action.
Language right there, Dan. 1 ball and 1 strike to Elvis Andrus. What was interesting hearing from Scott today? We know this. If we know anything about Logan, kind of started to go back a half step on his bullpens, not throwing as many pitches. He bare hands and throws the sinker to first.
See him kind of break down a little bit because so many times you see the pitcher when they go over, they don't end up slip and fall on the ground. That was what.
Ball 1 to Moncada.
Logan 4 strike and lined it into center.
Well, this is lashed into right field. He squared up Logan twice now. Hit. He has been right up there amongst. Oh boy. 94 up and get into better counts. We know, especially to righties this year, it's been a lot of fastballs and sliders. When you look at how he approaches lefties versus righties, it's been up against some teams that are really good fastball hitting teams, and he's a guy who loves his fastball, and in those situations, right, something's got to give.
Houston, New York, a couple of different times. Yeah, it's 205.
I've asked Scott about the splits and especially his success against lefties. We know that he has a good off-speed pitch.
Nice changeup.
Good changer, right, Dan? I mean, the loop zone for the typical lefty bat, they have a harder time covering that high pitch.
Yeah, we saw that loop, and that's where he really likes to throw it.
Julio cutting across. He comes in and makes the catch. Everybody stays put.
And then he can also bury that back foot slider. Got a lot of weapons for the lefties.
Do you think eventually
something as he matures on the mound, you see a lot more guys start to throw it right on right.
Maybe the curveball a little bit more to the right.
Yeah.
That slider. On the ground, France right there. Spin move over to second. Crawford has it. Back to Gilbert. And he doesn't get the foot on the bag.
You're to make the catch, and you're feeling for the bag with your foot.
That's the thing, right? Yeah, that internal claw.
Just purely unintentional on Logan's part.
I mean,
again.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I see it very often up there.
Line drive, J.P. Crawford. Logan gets out of a bit of a jam with runners on the throwing error by Sheets in right field. There's a quality first pitch strike. Oh, Mike. Doug Zimmer ejected. And you too brought the monitor over to Bobby Valentine. Oh, how about that one? Corkscrew Robert into the ground in slow motion.
Seen a swing like that where you just let the left hand go. Typically it's the right hand that comes off the bat on your follow through, and that right there was a little bit different. He was hitting on that hand, so I wonder if it's still bothering him.
Yeah, almost like he didn't want to get the hand off of there.
Grandal the batter, and Joe West defense. That's called a strike.
It's kind of tough, isn't it? When the manager
turning. Swing and a tick foul back. This finds a hole in right field. Frazier nearly got to it. Gonzalez is aboard. Season, you remember last year his slider was loopier, it was slower, similar in some ways to tonight, more horizontal. It is more similar to what we saw last year. Line on a skip. Suarez the short way. Frazier covering second base. Close miss, 2-0. There's that top line. Oh,
and I know the regular season it's a grind. This is the best time to play.
Yeah, when the crowd is into the game, it's you're playing for a lot. Everything's on the line every night.
Yeah, makes it so much more fun in September.
Swing and a miss. Breaking ball gets a whiff. 0-2. Julio's a man of the people.
Yes,
0-2.
he is.
Oh, it bounces that slider in. On the 1-2, lined out to the gap. That was throttled by Abreu. Short hops and leaves a dent in the wall. Abreu just.
Did you just come up with that leverage pivot, man?
I want to be the leverage pivot man. Just foul. Line center field. Julio charges. Abreu is held as Julio's throw comes home. Swings through a 97-mile-an-hour. Tries to hold back. Look how high that
Go soft down or continue to stay up there. See if you can get a swing and miss.
He stays up there. 1-2. Swing and a foul tip at 99.
Velo jumps back up again.
Strike one of Pollock, 98. Tries to check. He goes. It's 0-2. 8 strikeouts. 2 on, 2 out. The 0-2. Gilbert's 1-2.